we got with us today?
Brittney Fabian.
Talk to us. What's been going on with you?
Life.
How did the rehab go? Did you ever check in? What happened with that?
So, I ain't gonna lie. I went to detox at Barnes. Went there for like 2 days. They're giving me like 15 milligrams. And my habit's way worse than that. And so I was like, look, I need more than 15 milligrams. I'm pregnant, this and that. They're like, well, we can't bump you up for another week or two. So I checked myself out. I ain't gonna lie. I checked myself out. Got out of the inpatient, whatever. Got out, went straight to the dope. Used fentanyl and been doing it ever since.
How many weeks are you now? How many months, rather?
Gone 2.5.
What's been going on with that? Have you had any complications or anything?
No. The only thing that's wrong, like my stomach be hurting sometimes, my back, stuff like that. And whenever I'm pregnant, like I'm Rh negative blood type. So when I get pregnant, I have to do like a shot, like as soon as I find out I'm pregnant and then after I have the baby. Because Rh negative blood type, like it fights off the baby's red blood count. So it like, I don't want to say it kills the baby, but our two blood counts don't mix together. So that's why I have to get the shot. But as far as everything else, it's going okay. I went to the doctor once. I ain't even gonna lie.
How the streets been treating you?
The streets. I haven't been raped since. Very leery, I would say. More cautious. I don't get in cars with just anybody. Like I get into like my regulars type like that. But I really, to be honest with you, like I've been living out on like in 270. So I'll go out there, stay out there for a couple days, come out here for a day, and then gather some money because there's really no dope out there. Come down here, get some beans, get some girl, go back out there for a couple days, and then when I get low, I come back down here. But like whenever a car pulls up on me, like I'll be like this, very like leery to see who it is and like what they're looking at me like, because all the time you can't really tell right off the bat if it's gonna be some. Sometimes it takes a minute for you to actually realize because people can play it off really good. But as far as that,
what's the plan moving forward?
Wow. Well, the plan was I tried to get off of the fentanyl myself. And the last video, I told you guys I was gonna get the Vivitrol shot. I needed my birth certificate and ID, which I told you guys that. I did not get it in time, so I missed the appointment. I got some Suboxones off the street from one of my friends, so I got 15 of those. I tried to get off it, just taper myself down, and then I was gonna stick a Suboxone in my mouth, and obviously, me and my baby daddy got into it, and
You try to get into it about the situation or what?
Because he's a piece of shit. And he lets a crack get to him, and he's out here fucking people, and he wants to lie and do it in my face like, you're already disrespecting me, but I know that you're still lying about it. And then the only reason why these bitches are doing it is because, first off, they hate me. They're jealous of me and his relationship. And second off, the only way they can get to me is through him. You know what I'm saying? So they're using him as a guinea pig, and he's so dumb. I wouldn't say dumb, but he's in his addiction, I should say. And they know if they give him crack, the first of the crack, he's gonna do whatever they want. So now that ain't getting to me, like I tell him, bitches, I'll pay you to keep him. I don't give a fuck. Please keep him, And it is what it is.
How long have you guys been together?
9 years.
And you both been actively in your addictions the whole time, or has anybody ever got off in the meantime?
I did.
How was it when you got off and he was still on? What was the differences in the relationship as opposed to when you're both on?
Okay, I wouldn't say I was completely off drugs, but I was off the fentanyl, but I was smoking crack because he asked his uncle did fentanyl for like, since he was 18, he's 73, something like that. So he's been doing it for a long time, and he asked his uncle, like, how can I help her get off it? How did you do it? Because he's done it plenty of times. And his uncle told him by smoking crack. And so he's like, okay, well, that's what Unc said, so let's do it. So I didn't touch no crack, nothing like that. I was clean off of crack for like 8 years. I was strictly fentanyl whenever I got with him. So I started smoking crack, and he didn't know that I had a problem with crack back in the day with my mom, as I explained to you guys in another video. And I didn't tell him. So that got a little bit deep, because I'm the type, like, once I get started, like, I go. I don't stop. It's crazy, but I don't ever stop, but let's just say that. So it's very hard for me to stop doing stuff. I'm a very addicted to stuff real quick. So that, I mean, as far as me not doing fentanyl, our relationship was fine. You know what I'm saying? We didn't argue, nothing like that. I mean, I felt good. I kept saying, like, man, I'm so glad I don't look like that. Like, I'd be next to somebody shooting up, and I'm like, man, it feels so, that shit looks gross. Like, I feel so much better, like, waking up every day and not have to depend on a drug, you know, to move, to do everything in life. And so I was on the, and I explained that in another video. I tapered myself down. I did it myself, and I was clean. And you can do it yourself. It's very hard. You have to have a support system, which I did, kind of. But don't ever let somebody tell you can't do it yourself. You put your mind to something, you can do it. Because I did it, and I ain't even gonna lie. At that time, I was a junkie, whore, bitch, whatever you want. That was me. And I'm just gonna be honest. And I loved the lifestyle. I didn't love whoring. I didn't love prostituting. I didn't love guys touching on me. Don't get it twisted. I did not love that. I hated it. Every day that went by, I started hating guys. So bad to where a sight of a dude, I was like, oh, I just want to rip off his head. So don't get it twisted, but the lifestyle and the fast going, can I get away with it types of easy money, I should say, that's what I love. And at the end of the day, I had to get high all day long to deal with guys touching on me. You cannot, I mean, I shouldn't say you cannot, but in this lifestyle, if you're whoring and shit, if you're whoring and stuff, most likely you're gonna do drugs, because you can't do it sober. There ain't no way. And if you can, you're a freak. You love sex. Like, you just love it. But there's something that you have to do to, you know, cope your mind of what you're doing. Escape reality, for real. And then it's like, you deal with so many different attitudes a day. Like I tell my baby daddy all the time, like, you don't understand what I deal with on a day-to-day basis with a man. Like, he's like, you always argue with me. Yeah, it's always me. No, bro. Like, I argue with guys all day long. Like, you don't get it. It's not just with you. I argue mostly with you, and I hurt you because I love you. I'm in love with you type shit. So, and you're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you. You're not comprehending, and you're doing totally opposite. So, this is just me. For me to, I guess, try to make him realize, obviously I gotta hurt him. And that ain't even working. It's to the point I done stabbed him 4 more times since I saw you guys. And he's still not clicking. Like, really? I mean, is pussy really? Is it that deep? Like, I'm not losing your life over. I'm not saying I'm going to, but it could happen, and I don't mean to do it. But you're pressing me to that limit. And so now it's either stay the fuck away from me or go be with your whores. And that's where I'm at. And it's not working no more, so I leave, you know what I'm saying? Like, yesterday we got into a fight. He, in our apartment complex, there's 2 different doors. He went out the door, and I was in the bathroom, and I heard the door shut, so I ran out after him, and he went down one step, and I went down the other thing, and he went down the right side instead of left, and whenever I went down the right, he popped up, I went down the right, and he popped up on the other side, because you go downstairs in the basement, and then go back over and go up, and popped up upstairs, and went and locked the door. He didn't know that I had his uncle's keys, but I didn't want him to know, you know what I'm saying? So I played it off like, knocking on the door, I'm like, you gonna let me in? He's like, fuck you, nasty bitch, you ain't coming in here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bitch. I got you. I just walked out the door and just left and took a bus down here. So I played it off like I get away from him stuff, but he follows me. It's constantly, everywhere I go, he pops up. And then he's doing stuff with these girls in front of me like I'm dumb or something, like I'm schizophrenic when I get high. And he knows that he's doing it. And he's messing with my mind. And that's what's getting him hurt too. I'm not even gonna lie. When you mess with somebody's mental stage and you're already fucked up because of prior stuff, or like I showed you guys in the last video, my white baby daddy, he beat me, locked me in the bathroom. I mean, hit me with a sledgehammer, everything. So I already went through all the abuse with him, and now it's like I told him these are all red flags. Like, you're gonna cheat, my white baby daddy already did it, so I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm not stupid, I'm not dumb, and I'm not slow. But it's like, all I want is just to be honest. I know that you know what you're doing, but you want to put it off on me. And it's like, how can you sit there and ask me what I'm doing every day whenever, look what you do. Okay, well, you allow it. You know about it. That's not cheat. Going behind somebody's back is cheat. And then doing it in their face and I know he ain't using rubbers. I know he ain't. And it's multiple people he's doing it with, and then he's bringing all these people involved with his bullshit. Like I told him, I fuck 2 cops and I fuck a lawyer. I would touch you without even touching you and fuck your whole life up, and then go down with them. So it is what it is. I don't like doing that. I don't like being evil. Sorry, but that's how I feel.
Let's be on the closeout. If there's anything you want to leave us with in closing, now's the time you can say it.
Keep your head up. Everything's gonna be okay. I love talking to you guys. I love making these videos. And just do you. Stay in your own lane and be solo like me. Solo bolo. All right, you guys.
We appreciate you.
You're welcome.